Welcome into the Tyrell McCrea pregame show. Those Chaparral Bobcats are rolling through non-district play. So far, so good, Tyrell.
Yes, sir.
Looking good out there, I tell you what. And the numbers I got, the stats you sent to me were, for single game stats, phenomenal. Looked great. All phases of the game. Quarterback played really well. Running backs, receivers on offense, defense, tackles. Everybody was in on them.
Yes, sir. No, we pulled our starters in the second quarter. So a lot of the extra guys not the extra guys, but a lot of the reserves got a lot of playing time. And that's kind of was our game plan going in, to kind of get up. And it was, we got up to 36. And I mean, that was in the first half. And so whenever you feel like everything's clicking, we felt it was a good time to kind of pull our guys back and reserve, and then try to get some more looks for some of the other guys. And the second team and the reserves did a great job. We actually had 2 touchdowns called back, so it could have probably been a little bit more. But again, we're about trying to develop. We're not trying to go up there and score 60 points on somebody like that. But at the end of the day, like, I know people were probably frustrated that we did that, but at the end of the day, we got bigger and better goals to achieve.
Yeah, because you don't know when one of those guys is going to go down. Exactly. Something might happen family-wise. You never know in Fort Hood, Texas. In Killeen, Texas, a kid may, disappear on you and be in another town by next week. But you've got to have those secondary players ready to go to step in to make the plays. And they work hard all week, and they deserve that chance as much as anybody. So love that you do that, you and your coaching staff, buddy.
Yes, sir.
It's good stuff. Elsewhere, I looked at the stats. You said your second quarterback came in. He did well. But I tell you, your quarterback is kind of the leader of your team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's growing up. Bryson does a good job. There's still a lot for him to learn. He hasn't played quarterback like all his life, so it's one of those things where he's still learning daily. And so again, we put a lot on his shoulders, and of course, being me, like coaching him personally, I have a lot of high expectations for him, and he's trying to meet those challenges. So again, for a quarterback, it's never easy, especially from this level all the way to the NFL. So he does a great job of what we give him, and again, he's steadily growing. Steadily, his mechanics are getting better. So I'm proud of what he's done.
Have you always coached quarterbacks?
Yeah, most of the time. Whenever I want to say this is my 9th or 10th year being a coordinator, offensive coordinator. I've been a defensive coordinator for 3, and then I was just a position coach for like two years. So every time I was a coordinator, I always liked to be with the quarterbacks, just because you want to be in sync.
Yeah.
He's my eyes out there. So I do believe, like I said, some people kind of feel like they can coach another spot, but I think it's the best when you're in tune with the quarterback. So.
Oh yeah, one mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
he knows what you're thinking. He knows what you're thinking.
Exactly. So.
And if not, you tell him about when he comes to the sidelines. I thought you were going to go left on that one. I thought you were going to go left.
Yep.
Yeah, so, how about the defense? How they coming?
Oh, defense is phenomenal. Like I said, with the scheme, kind of solidifying the scheme this year. A lot of those guys are returning. So it wasn't really a learning curve for those guys, especially with the new defensive coordinator, because we actually did run the same stuff last year. But just a little bit more fine-tuned this year with him being here. But behind the scenes, he was helping us out and doing stuff like that while he was at another school, because, again, just due to time constraints, he didn't come with us last year because by the time I got here, his contract was locked, so he couldn't get out of it. But it was always the plan when I got here that he was coming with me. So we kind of, like I said, it's been a long journey, long process, because when we worked together at the college level, we kind of came up with what we wanted to do together. So this is just kind of coming to fruition now.
Yeah, you've kind of like been here a year now. We're going to say that.
Yeah.
Barely a year,
yep.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I met him in the hallway last week before the interview. Great guy. Yeah. Really enjoyed talking with him, visiting with him, and he does a great job with your defense too. And just a chaparral all the way around from where they came from last year and the year before. And just improvement each and every week. And now you have to take on a real tough 4A team. Okay, they're 4A, but they really could be 5A.
Yeah.
They in the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
They put kids in the college ranks every year. LAMPASAS Badgers, one school town. The whole town is there and ready to go. It's, close up the windows and head on over to the football stadium. It's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be a tough battle for you.
Yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. Like I said, it's our next opponent. So again, it's nothing that, like I said, we're not ready for. I have had experience at Badger Stadium or Badger Field, or whatever they call it. The year prior to getting here, we played them at my old school, and we did have success. So apparently, again, just trying to get our kids used to that one-horse town mentality. Like how you said, everybody's going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to walk through their tailgating. We're going to have to walk from like a block away from our locker room. It's going to be a different atmosphere, but this is what Texas high school is about, and so they'll get to see a little bit of it.
Truly hometown football, I tell you what,
Definitely.
man. Where it's located at and everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I love it. Well, I'll get you a Storms burger if I can to run it over there if you need something at halftime, baby.
I got you. No, I appreciate it. I probably won't eat it because, again, I don't feel like falling asleep. But
yeah, exactly.
Storms is pretty good, like I said.
So maybe I'll get you a free burger right there. A little endorsement from Dan and
Tyrell. We're the enemy.
But Dan can talk pretty good, so we'll see what happens. I'll see what I can do. But anyway, LAMPASAS Badgers put kids in the college rank every year. How much different are they than the teams you've seen the first two games?
Oh, well, I mean, it's night and day. Whenever you play a team that's a one-horse town, their culture, the playbook, all that's inbred in them probably from 6th grade all the way up. And so these guys, like I said, when their sub-varsities come tomorrow, it's probably going to be identical to what the varsity runs. And so it's one of those things where a coach's dream, because, again, you get to work with all levels of football. And then, so, again, by the time they're seniors, they've been in it for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And so it's totally different than playing somebody like for instance, us, where Killeen has 5 high schools, and they just have 1. So they concentrate, like the head coach can go down and work with the elementary schools if he wanted to, and knowing that in 6 or 7 years those kids are going to be in his program. So those are kind of things that, growing up in a one-horse town, that's what we were used to. Coaching in one of those, it was a dream, because, again, you get to work with your kids for, however long they're in the town. And so it's going to be a different atmosphere. They're going to play hard. We call them country boys, but again, just because they're in the country don't mean they don't know football.
Well, you're country boys out here, and we had a kid last year that used to ride his horse out here.
Yeah, but we still consider a city.
Yeah. The big city of Killeen. Well, it's going to be a great game. I look forward to it. I look forward to a victory and season 1 here. We got 2 more seasons to go.
Yep.
Season 1 looking good so far, Tyrell. So good luck against those Badgers. All right, buddy?
Appreciate it.
This has been an I-14 Sports Network production, bringing the heat from the heart of Central Texas.